Hello everyone, welcome to our channel Dynamic Cracker. In this class we'll be deriving about trigonometric ratios of specific angles. We'll find those values, how did they get. So let's start. So first we'll find values for 0 degree angle, and let's consider this angle as theta, and here sin theta cos theta means for this case 0 degree, sin 0 degree, cos 0 degree. I know this is not 0 degree, we'll make it 0 degree and we'll find it, okay. So just observe this triangle. To make this angle theta 0 degree, what we should do? Means now it is think like it's an acute angle, not thinking. So now we have to make it 0. That means we should decrease the angle. It's like this, we should decrease the angle and we should make it 0 degree. 0 degree means this line, right? This line BC is 0. This line BC is in 0 degree. So we have to make this angle decrease and we should make it 0. So let's decrease it. Decreasing means we are just, if this is the hypotenuse, we are decreasing it like this. Means we are bending it. So it will become like this. Before it is like this means we'll reduce it, and then again we'll reduce, it will become this much, again we'll reduce this much, again until it becomes 0 degree, okay. So it becomes a flat line. Then how the triangle will look like? Then the triangle will look like this is only, the triangle is only this much. Yes, B here and A also got coincided on that. Then C here, that's it. This angle here is 0 degree. So if you want to find the lengths of those triangle, what are those lengths? Just say me length of AB. What is AB? AB is 0 because the length of AB is 0 because those points are same, 0 units. And next, if you want to find BC, that is same as AC, right? Hypotenuse is equal to BC. Here no hypotenuse because it's a single line, it's a single straight line. So we have this much, and now let's find trigonometric ratios on based of this. So what is first trigonometric ratio? It's sine. We are finding for 0 degree, so it's sine 0 degree, and sine is opposite side by hypotenuse. So opposite side here means we are considering this theta, no? And here it becomes theta 0 degree. Opposite side is this AB. So AB by, next hypotenuse is AC. So what is length of AB and AC? AB is equal to 0 degree and AC is AC only. So 0 by anything is 0. So sine 0 degree is 0. That's it. And next if you come to sine 30 degree next. So and next if you come to cos 0 degree, which is adjacent side by hypotenuse. So for this triangle, I can't say triangle also, for that line cos 0 degree is adjacent side by hypotenuse. Adjacent side is BC. So BC by AC. We know that BC and AC are same. So same means you can write like BC by BC or AC by AC. So it becomes both just cancels out. We get 1. Okay. So cos 0 degree is 1. Next, if you come to tan 0 degree, tan is sine by cos, or you can take opposite side by adjacent side. Here let's take opposite side. Opposite side, what is opposite side of tan? This is 0, opposite side is AB. And what is adjacent side? It's BC. So it becomes 0 by BC. It's again 0. 0 by anything is 0. So tan 0 degree is also 0. Next, if you come to cosecant theta or cosecant 0 degree, and it becomes 1 by sine 0 degree because they are reciprocals. Or you can find in this way only by putting those values, or you can find like this also, 1 by 0 degree, 1 by sine 0 degree. So it becomes 1 by 0 and 1 by 0 is not defined. Again and again I am saying it's not infinity. most of the places will be writing infinity, but the correct and exact and significant value we should say is not defined. It's not defined at all. Okay, so next if we come to secant 0 degree, it is 1 by cos 0 degree, so it becomes 1 by 1. Here it is 1. And next if you come to cot 0 degree, cot 0 degree is 1 by tan 0 degree, or cos degree by sine, cos by sine, that is cos 0 degree by sine 0 degree. And now here let's take tan 0 degree, so tan 0 degree is 0, so it becomes 1 by 0. It is again not defined. So this is about 0 degree, means for sine 0 degree we got, so this is about 0 degree. For sine 0 degree we got 0, cos 0 degree we got 1, for tan 0 degree we got again 0, for cosecant 0 degree we got not defined, for secant 0 degree we got 1, and for cot 0 degree we got not defined. So these are the trigonometric ratios for 0 degree. And how did we find that 0 degree? Means we just reduced the angle from an acute angle, reducing, it became 0 degree. And at that place, hypotenuse became equal to base length. Okay, and the opposite, which is the height of the triangle, became 0. Okay, so now we are in trigonometric ratios for 90 degree. Let's find for 90 degree how it will be. Again, here we have one acute angle, we should make that one 90 degree. So we should make this angle theta 90 degree. Now it's some acute angle, and 90 degree means it's like this. This time we should increase. For 0 degree we decrease the angle, and this time we should increase the angle for 90 degree. So if you decrease, this length BC is there, no, this will become decrease. So let's decrease that angle. So we have here A, B, and next here we have theta and some acute angle, and next increasing, this is there, we have some acute angle here, and 90 degrees this, so we increase like this, increase until it become 90 perpendicular to base BC. So we are increasing and again increasing and then again increasing, and like that increasing, this both became same, A here and B here and C also here. This time B and C coincided on the same point. So for this, if you say what is AB, AB is equal to AC. AB is equal to AC, and BC is equal to 0. Okay, so BC here nothing, they are same point, they are on the same point, so BC is equal to 0. And if you see, AB is again opposite side, BC is base, that means adjacent side if you consider for this angle theta, and AC is hypotenuse anyways. Okay, so first trigonometric ratio is sine, and this time sine 90 degree, and that is AB by AC. We know that AB and AC are equal, so they both get cancelled and will be remained with 1. So sine 90 degree is 1. And next if you come to cos 90 degrees, adjacent side, here adjacent side is BC, and then divided by hypotenuse, here BC is 0, so AC is something we don't know, so it becomes 0 by anything, it is 0. And next if you come to tan 90 degree, tan 90 degree is sine degree by tan 90 degree is sine by cos. So let's write here only what is sine 90 degree. Okay, wait. So sine 90 degree by cos 90 degree, it will become 1 by 0, and this is not defined. Sine 90 degree is not defined, sorry, tan 90 degree is not defined. And then if you come to cosecant theta, that means 90 degree, this is 1 by sine 90 degree, so sine 90 degree is 1 and 1 by 1 is 1. Are you getting it? Yes. So next if you come to secant 90 degree, secant 90 degree is 1 by cos 90 degree, so 1 by cos 90 degree, so this one becomes 1 by cos 90 degree is 0, 1 by 0 is again not defined, so we write it not defined. Next cot 90 degree, so if you see cot 90 degree is 1 by tan 90 degree, or cos 90 degree by sin 90 degree. Let's write it tan 90 degree, 1 by tan 90 degree. So this is not defined, tan 90 is not defined. Here not defined means what value we got, 1 by 0. So let's write 1 by 0, and if you make it, it becomes 0 by 1. That means 1 is on here. Wait, okay. So 1 is here only, 1 by 1 into 0 by 1. 1 by 0, we take reciprocal now when we multiply, so it becomes 0 by 1, and 0 by anything is 0. Okay, so cot 90 degree is 0 degree. Alright, so now we are finding trigonometric ratios for 45 degree, and theta is this one, so this is 45 degree, we know. So 45 degree, just we assumed it here, no reducing of angles or increasing of angles, because we have an angle which is 45 degree absolutely. And if you notice here, this is 90 degree, right? So this is 90 degree and this is 45 degree. Angle B is 90 degree, angle C is 45 degree. So if you know that angle sum property for a triangle, angle, what they call that? They call it angle sum property, right? Yeah, angle sum property of a triangle, that is 180 degree. For triangle, that is 180 degree. So here we have three angles, angle A plus angle B plus angle C is equal to 180 degree. So angle A, do you know angle A? No, we don't know. So angle A as it is, because we don't know angle A. Do you know angle A? No. So angle B, and angle B, we know that angle B is 90 degree and angle C is 45 degree, and this side if you come, this is 180 degree. So to find angle A, we can make it 180 degree minus 90 degree minus 45 degree. 180 degree minus 90, it becomes 90 degree. 90 degree minus 45 degree, it becomes 45 degree. Angle A also we got 45 degree. Awesome. So these both angles are 45 degree. That means if you take any one angle 90 degree and other angle, let it be AC or CA, that is 45 degree, and the third angle will automatically be 45 degree, because it should satisfy, a triangle should satisfy angle sum property of a triangle, which the sum of all angles is equal to 180 degree, right? So now we have both angles 45 degree and 45 degree, and in triangles, when we study about triangles chapter, I didn't do it, when I will be teaching you about the triangles chapter, I will be saying one theorem and I will be proving also there about that and all, but just I'll say glance about it. The theorem states that if in a triangle two angles are same and the opposite sides, so for this angle the opposite side and for this angle the opposite side, they both will be equal. If the angles are equal, then the sides opposite to those angles are equal. The theorem states like that. In triangles, I'll be saying about it clearly in depth and we'll be proving that also there. For now, you just see that theorem, it will be useful, so you should use it here. So sides opposite to equal angles are equal, and here we have two equal angles and those opposite sides are AB and BC, so they should be equal. AB is equal to BC. Awesome. And AC is some length, we don't know what is that length of AC, and we don't need about it also, no, just leave it. Okay, so now we should find trigonometric ratios for 45 degree, and before that we'll assume some variables. As I said in previous classes, that the angle, if this angle is something fixed, if you increase this length how much also, the ratio will be same. That means if you take sine theta for any length, you just take some 20 degree by 30 degree or something and all, the ratio for this opposite side divided by this hypotenuse will be same all the time for a specific angle theta, and that's why we are getting this all. Now if you are finding this sine 0 degree, cos 0 degree or sine 30 degree, this and all we are finding, no, that is constant. It will not change if you change the length of the, triangle. They are fixed, and that's why you are finding them, because it will be useful for us if you know just the angle, until and unless we doesn't change the angle. So now let's take some variables in place of these angles, in place of these lengths, so that we can derive from those variables. So let's assume some variables to those sides and then find their ratios. Then if they are variables, they'll be applicable for all other values of those things. So we'll find from the variables and we'll get those angle, we'll get the ratio for that specific angle 45 degree. So let's do. Okay, so let's take some variables for this. So let's take BC is A, and we know that BC is equal to AB. So if BC is equal to A, then AC also will be equal to A. Some A units of length. So now if you find this base, you know this base and we know this height, means we assume some variable. So from this, let's find the length of AC, that is hypotenuse. We don't know. By applying Pythagoras theorem, we can get. Pythagoras theorem states that, as you know, AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. So AC square we don't know, we should find AC. So root of A square plus A square. So it becomes 2A square for that root, and AC is equal to root 2A. That means it becomes 2 into A square. This is root 2, and here squares and square root gets cancelled. We remain with root 2. That is A root 2. Therefore, AC is equal to A root 2 units. We don't know how much is it centimeter, meter, kilometer, or light years. Let it be anything. So AC is A root 3 meters. Let's write it here only. A root 3 sorry, not meters or any units. A root 3 units. Okay. Now we got all those sides. If we get those sides, very easy to find those ratios, right? So first and foremost ratio we should find is sine 45 degree. You know sine 45 degree is opposite side, that is AB divided by AC. So here AB is A, and what about AC? AC is A by root 3, A into root 3, A by A into root 3. So A gets cancelled, 1 by root 3. So we got sine 45 degrees 1 by root 3. Wait. What we got? We got A root 2, right? I wrote it as root 3. Just rewind back once and just see, is it root 2 or root 3? So A by A root 2, you got A gets cancelled, 1 by root 2. Okay, so 1 by root 2. Next, if you come to cos 45 degree, cos 45 degrees adjacent side, and it is BC. Again AC hypotenuse, again BC is A, hypotenuse is A by root 2, A by root 2. I don't know why I'm writing root 3, it's coming automatically. A gets cancelled, and cos 45 degree is also same, 1 by root 2. So if you come to tan 45 degree, tan 45 degree is sine 45 degree by cos 45 degree. This is 1 by root 2 by 1 by root 2. Both are same, gets cancelled. So we get 1. Tan 45 degrees is 1. Or you can find by taking the actual lengths only. A by A. What is that? A by A. Gets cancelled. We will be remain with 1. Next. What is next? Cosecant 45 degree, right? Cosecant 45 degree is 1 by sine 45 degree. That is reciprocal. So 1 by root 2 will become root 2. Awesome. Next, if you come to, why I am writing again and again, secant 45 degree. What is secant 45 degree? It is 1 by cos 45 degree. So it becomes 1 by root 2, again root 2. Awesome. Well done. So next, if you come to last and final, or cot 45 degree, cot is 1 by tan 45 degree. So tan 45 degree is 1, 1 by 1 is 1. That's it. Sin 45 degree is 1 by root 2, cos 45 is also 1 by root 2, and tan and cot 45 is 1, 1, cosecant 45 and secant 45 are root 2 and root 2, and these both are same. So now we are finding trigonometric ratios values for 30 degree and 60 degree. This is very important, because for this 30 degree and 60 degree, they said derive in board exams more than 5 years, yes, or it will be more also, I don't know, but more than 5 years they are asking the same question, derive for 30 degree and 60 degree. All right, so now let's derive and just focus it very clearly. So, and one more thing, for these previous 0 degree, 90 degree, 45 degree, we took right angles to find this, but this time we are taking equilateral triangle. Equilateral triangle means all sides will be equal, right? So let's say A, B, C, okay, and in this equilateral triangle, you know, this is 60 degree, this is also 60 degree, this is also 60 degree, and these angles will be same, right? So let's consider these sides to be 2A, 2A and 2A, all are same size, same angles, and here the theorem also applies. The what is the theorem? And here the theorem also applies that sides opposite to equal angles are equal. This angle is equal, opposite equal, opposite equal, opposite, everything are equal, and this is the equilateral triangle. Oh my god. And for this, now we should make one important thing, that we are drawing a perpendicular. Same only. I drew it something big. So this is 2A, this is 2A, and if you put a perpendicular, that is, if you put a perpendicular in equilateral triangle, that will become median also. So median means this 2A will be divided into A and A, and here this 60 degree will be divided into 30 degree and 30 degree. It's also a angle bisector. So here 60 degree, here also 60 degree. And now we should find trigonometric ratio values for 30 degree and 60 degree. Understand? Observe. So here we have 60 degree and here we have 30 degree, and this is perpendicular, that means we'll get here 90 degree, right? And if you just observe this triangle, or triangle you can see at this side, this is a right angle triangle, and for this, in this triangle, with respect to this triangle, we are finding ratios now. So what is the triangle name? That is triangle ABD, right? So you should write in triangle ABD, we are assuming first this angle and then let's find for this angle. All right, so first sine 60 degree. What is sine 60 degree? Opposite by hypotenuse. But here, do you have some opposite side? Do you know the value of opposite side? No. What is AD? We don't know AD. We should find it by Pythagoras theorem. So we have this. What is BC is A and AB is BD. And if you observe for this theorem, I mean for this triangle, if you apply Pythagoras theorem, that becomes AB square is equal to BD square plus AD square. Hypotenuse square is equal to base square plus height square. So BC square is 2A whole square. What is this minus 1? Okay. 2A whole square, and BD is A whole square plus AD we don't know. So 2A square is 4A square minus A square is equal to AD square. This A square I send to LHS, so it becomes minus. So this becomes A 3A square. So this is AD square. So what is AD? AD is root 3 A square. That becomes AD will become not AB. Sorry. AD is A root 3. Am I correct? Again, we are taking some variables and finding the ratio. So AD is A root 3. So this is A and root 3, this length. Alright. So now let's find the ratios. Now it will become very easy. So now let's find the ratios. It will be very easy now. So sine 60 is opposite side, that is AD divided by hypotenuse, which is AB. So it becomes A root 3 by 2A. A gets cancelled and will be remained with root 3 by 2. So next, if you come to cos 60, cos 60 is adjacent side. This is adjacent side BD divided by hypotenuse, which is AB. So A by 2A, A gets cancelled, it is 1 by 2. Superb. Next, if you come to tan right, yeah, tan 60 degree, that is sine 60 degree by cos 60 degree, or even you can take these ratios. I am little lazy, so I take like this. So sine 60 degree by cos 60 degree, that will become root 3 by 2 divided by 1 by 2. This 2 gets cancelled. Here we are remained with root 3. Alright. So next, if you come to cosecant 60 degree, this is reciprocal of sine 60 degree, that is root 3 by 2, and this will become 2 by root 3. This will become 2 by root 3. And if you come to secant 60 degree, secant 60 is reciprocal of cos 60 degree, so it is 1 by 2. Here this will become 2. Alright. So if last and final, cot 60 degree. So cot 60 degree is, what is cot 60 degree? 1 by tan 60 degree. So just reverse this, we'll get 1 by root 3. Tan 60 is root 3, reciprocal of that 1 by root 3. So we got, so these are the values of 60 degrees. Trigonometric ratio values of 60 degree are these. Okay, now let's find for 30 degree. And again for 30 degree also the same triangle, same thing, but this time we are considering this angle. Now we consider this angle. Now we will consider this angle, not this both, this one angle. Okay, so let's find in the same triangle. I'm finding, if you want you can take even this triangle, but I'm taking this triangle because this side is convenient. Or you can take even, what is the triangle ADC also. In that, if you consider this is 30, this is 60, and here A root A 2A A root 3, same, it will be anything because these both triangles are congruent. So now for 30 degree we are finding, and this is the last angle we are remind for class 10. So sine 30 degree is, what is sine here, that is AD, no, we are considering this angle. So this is opposite side, BD by AB, BD is A by 2A, A gets cancelled, 1 by root 2. Next, if you come to cos 30 degree, what is cos? Adjacent side is, this time it's AD divided by AB. So what is AD? AD is A root 3 by 2A, A gets cancelled, root 3 by 2, and this is cos 30 degree. And next, if you come to tan 30 degree, it is sine 30 degree by cos 30 degree, that means 1 by 2 by root 3 by 2, 2 gets cancelled, will be remained with 1 by root 3 also. So next it's cosecant 30 degree, that is reciprocal of sine 30 degree, it will become 2. 1 by 2, reciprocal of that, it becomes 2. So next, secant 30 degree, that is root 3 by 2, reciprocal of cos. If you take that reciprocal for secant, what will get? 2 by root 3. And next, if you come to cot 30 degree, reciprocal of tan, and tan is this, so this will become root 3. Okay, so these are the values of trigonometric ratios for all the angles. I think we derived for 0 degree, 90 degree, 45 degree, 30 degree and 60 degree. And as I said, this 30 degree and 60 degree derivation is very important, because in all those things we are considering the right angle triangle, and from that we are making, but in this we considered equilateral triangle, and that we reduce it to be a right angle triangle by taking the median or the angle bisector or the perpendicular to base BC, and from that angle will be bisected to 30 and we consider all sides to be 2A, and if it bisect here it becomes AA. We find this height of the triangle, that is A root 3, that is the length of AD, perpendicular length. And next, we know we have a triangle like this. We consider this triangle also, you can consider if you want, but I consider here this, and here we have 2A, this is A root 3 and this length to be A. And next we found this is a 60 degree, here we have 60, this one has 30 degree. From this angle we found all those things, and from that angle 30 degree we found these things. So everything is done, and now let's arrange all these values what we found in one table, and that is called trigonometric ratios table. So now let's fill all those angles what we found. Okay, so for sine 0 degree we got 0 degree, for 30 degree we got 1 by 2, this is 1 by root 2 we got, and here we got root 3 by 2, and here we got 1. For cos, for sine we will fill, and next we will fill for cos, and for cos we got this is 1, and here is root 3 by 2, and next here we got 1 by root 2, here we got 1 by 2, and here we got 1. Sorry, for cos 90 degree what did we get? We got 0. So next for tan, so for tan we got 0, and next we got 1 by root 3 for 30, for 45 got 1, for 60 we got root 3, and this one we got as not defined. If you don't remember, just rewind back and just cross verify, or if you note it down in your book or a paper, just cross verify it. And for cosecant theta what we got this one as not defined for 0 degree, and for 30 degree we got 2, and for this we got root 2 for 45, and this we got 2 by root 3, and this one we got as 0. Is it 0? No, we got 1 for this. So next if you come to secant, for secant we got this one as 1, this one as 2 by root 3, next we got root 2, here we got 2, and this one we got as not defined. So for cot we got this one as not defined for 0 degree, and then here we got root 3, again here same 1, so this is root 3 and this is 1. So these are the values we got and we found today. So that's it for this class, and meet you in next class, and please like the video, subscribe and share it to your friends. Thank you.